Hello everyone, this is Giselle from Infinity Soul Tarot, and I am again doing message of the day today. I'm feeling called to do it from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, which is really my favorite Oracle deck because I love animals so much. And then I just felt really drawn to go back to Tarot of the Divine. I think because of the illustrations and also because I'm not as familiar with this deck. So I feel like I want to work with it a little bit more because it is a newer deck that I bought. Alright, so let's get started for message of the day for whenever you see this video. This is timeless, so the message comes whenever you see it. Alright, let's make a card for the collective. What is the message they need to know right now in time? When they see this video, one message. We have a card in the reverse again. This is actually quite interesting because most of the times when I use the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, they come out upright, but we've gotten two reversed cards so far. Okay, so let's pick one from Tarot of the Divine. Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords. That's interesting how, well, we can talk about that later, but it looks like sort of both cards are sort of Asian in origin. All right, these are interesting and very telling cards actually. When they came out, I sort of already knew, not sort of, I already knew what message the universe is trying to give you. So let's start with the animal spirit, the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. We have the Nightingale Spirit, and it says, let's move this up a little bit, right? So we have the Nightingale Spirit, and it says, love is all around. And it's in reverse. I'm just gonna flip it over so you can see the words better. Okay, so this is the Nightingale Spirit. And it says love is all around, and it is the number 41 card, and we can see the nightingale standing on what looks like speakers, but also at the same time they look like flowers. And nightingales, I believe they sing at night, and I can see these musical notes here, and that's why they're called nightingales, because they sing at night. All right. Oh, and look at her. She's wearing a little crown. I think it's a her because she's got like really nice feminine eyes, I think. Who knows? Could be a pretty hymn. So yeah, first off, I want to start with the number, which is 4 and 1. And 4 is sort of like a foundation or structure, and 1 is being by yourself or one individual. So it feels like right away I'm feeling the sense of you feeling being by yourself. You're more in control when you're by yourself. Okay, and that sort of tells me that something that happened maybe with another person, again, some kind of a breakup, fallout, or you're just not feeling up to being with somebody else at the moment. You're feeling quite alone. Maybe you're kind of closed off. Okay, and that's also what the tarot cards are telling me, that you're closed off. Okay, but just remember that love is all around. And when you are only singing in the night by yourself, you can't really see all of that love. And maybe the person who is here to love you, they can't hear you because you only sing at night and by yourself, maybe even to yourself. Okay, so the Nightingale Spirit in the reverse, like I said, is here to protect you from being so closed off. Now remember, when it's nighttime, sometimes it does seem like the dawn will never come, the light will never come, but a new day always appears. So whatever you are going through, whatever it is that you feel very closed off from, maybe betrayals from a friend or a group of friends, maybe going through some kind of argument, no contact or breakup with a significant other, maybe it's some kind of a family issue, whatever it is that is making you feeling very defensive or closed off, where you're feeling you're more in control when you're by yourself, just remember that that's not always going to be the case. Now, there will be more people that you'll meet in the future that will give you the love that you need and will love you the way that you are. Okay, so the night is not going to be forever and the light will come. So with the tarot cards, we have Ace of Cups and Queen of Swords. We're just going to take a look at these pictures. So the Ace of Cups in traditional tarot, it is here. Can we see this? There we go. In traditional tarot, it is a cup, an overflowing cup. Here we have sake instead of water, but with water or with liquid, it symbolizes emotions. And we see emotions, but we see it flowing out from this utensil into a bowl, but it is not overflowing from the bowl. So I do feel like in traditional tarot, we see the water overflowing, basically. Okay, it's like coming out. And it symbolizes, having a lot of self-love, but it also symbolizes love in general. But with this picture, I do feel like the love is very confined inside that space. Okay, and with the Queen of Swords is a lady that is very powerful, very intelligent. She does not let her emotions control her. And this ties back into the number 41, where I feel like you feel you're very in control when you're by yourself. An individual who has control over their life. And what that is the Queen of Swords. Whether you are a male or female, that is the energy of the Queen of Swords, where you have control over your life. You're very intelligent, you're very tactical, you use your logics instead of your emotions when you make decisions. And sometimes you can be a little bit rigid, and it does feel like at the moment, because of whatever that had transpired, you are in this energy of where I'm going to be logical about everything. I'm going to be in this state where I'm not going to go on my emotions. Okay, you can look at her face. It's like her expression is like extremely serious. Okay, so she's making sure that when she's pouring that cup of love, it's staying confined. It is not going to overflow. And you have the decision, or you've made the decision, that in the future, if there are going to be emotions, it's going to be confined and not overflowing, as opposed to the traditional tarot where it overflows. So this is very interesting. All right, but I feel like this is it's a phase that we all kind of go through when we encounter a situation in our lives where we feel like we let our emotions get the best of us, basically. Okay, maybe you feel like a fool. Maybe you feel a bit embarrassed that you put out all those emotions and then the other person not responding in a way where you felt like the emotions were reciprocated. That's when that decision of I'm never going to make that same mistake again. I'm going to be composed. I'm going to be in the energy of the Queen of Swords. It's when that decision comes out. When you're feeling that way about overflowing emotions. I'm going to keep my emotions confined. I'm not going to overflow again. All right. Oh, and it's funny that this liquid here, it's not water, it's sake. So even though you're keeping your emotions confined, wine or alcohol or sake is a liquid, a drink that makes us, more open, which tells me that you want to be open. You want to be carefree. You want to still be able to express your emotions, especially in romantic relationships or in relationships where there's lots of love, whether platonic, family, or romantic. But you're still in this energy. And that's why the Nightingale spirit is here to protect you, to tell you that right now you're singing alone in the night, but the dawn will come. The day will break. And if you slowly work towards that, you'll be able to find the person who will be able to reciprocate your call, your beautiful voice that's inside you. All right, so that's the message that the divine is giving us for the day. I hope that it resonated with you. I feel like if you have been through something, claim this, because the Nightingale spirit is here to help you. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment if you will, or send it to someone that you think might need it. Until next time, thank you and goodbye.